Bless, come here. Look. No, you don't care? You don't care? Okay, do you want to sit on my lap? Sit on my lap. Okay. I'm just going to put the computer on you. Hi. So, tonight I'm making a video that's a little bit different than what my other ones have been. It's on more of a serious topic, and that topic is suicide. And it's serious because, I mean, there's a stigma around it, and it's something that needs to be talked about and is not talked about nearly as much as it should be, because, you know, it happens every day. I mean, there's some really scary statistics about how many times it happens, like every couple minutes or something like that, and it pains me so much to even think about. I just want to be there for everybody. I just wish that I could physically be there for everybody in that situation all the time. But all I can do is use my social media platform to reach as many people as I can. So suicide is something I've contemplated more times than I can count, and I'm only 22 years old. From the age of like 7 until 21, I was learning how to not like myself. I was learning how to compare myself to everyone else that had what I wanted, or acted the way that I wanted to, or looked the way I wanted to. And comparison of the self is just like an act of violence towards yourself. It's just poison. And it's like comparing apples and oranges and daisies and sunflowers. You just can't compare two completely different, unique, and fabulous things. If I had to choose to only eat apples for the rest of my life and I couldn't have any other fruits, I'd be really upset because I love all those other fruits too. Every fruit brings a different sweetness, just like people. So I've been learning for so many years how to think that I'm worthless, because according to society I had nothing to offer. That's completely untrue. And even though, so yeah, I didn't like myself, and then that turned into self-hatred as I was developing and dealing with my bipolar disorder and social anxiety. And although I've contemplated it many times, I knew deep down I didn't have the guts to actually do it, if it really takes guts. Or maybe I was just too scared. That's what I mean. But one day, actually last year, I got into a really bad argument with my sister, and she it was really stupid how it started, but it always comes down to the fact that she completely disregards and doesn't understand the fact that I suffer from a mental illness and I'm recovering from one, and I'm doing pretty damn good, but it doesn't mean I still struggle, and it doesn't mean that you should just, you know, be mean. Like, so she's very triggering for me, and we were screaming at each other, and I was crying, and I even physically hit her because I was so angry, and that's very unlike me, but it brought up a lot of repressed and heavy and unwanted emotions, and as soon as everybody left, I just ran into the bathroom and swallowed a bunch of like Advil or something. I knew that probably wouldn't kill me, but I knew it would make me really sick, and I thought that, I don't know what I thought, but I just wanted to die. And as soon as I took them, I regretted it, and And I thought, oh my God, what did I just do? I don't want to die. And I really hoped that nothing bad would happen, because I was finally getting better, and I didn't want anyone to think that I needed to go to treatment or anything like that again, because I'm pretty stable, and I don't really know what happened. So I just pretended like nothing happened and hoped that I'd be okay, and I just went and ate something and drank a lot of water. And we went out to lunch later, and I was really dizzy for like a good 3 hours, like could barely stand up and walk, but no one really noticed. And then I felt fine for the rest of the day, but it just made me realize that it's never really anything that I wanted to follow through with. And I thought of all of you guys. And I thought, if I kill myself, what kind of example am I setting? Because I'm all about recovery and positivity, and then if I give up, then there's so many people that are inspired by me, and then I need to be there for them, and I have to be a good example for people. And no, I don't have to be an example for people, but I strive to be. Okay. So that was that. And I'm really, 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 really fucking happy that it didn't work. And I'm still here today, and things have just gotten 360 degrees so much better since that day, and that was last year. And 2015 has been absolutely fabulous, and it's only February 12th. So it gets better. So I wrote something. I want to talk a little bit about self-love, obviously, and how it can relate to suicide prevention. And I know you're probably thinking I'm just going to say, oh, if you love yourself, you wouldn't be in that situation anyway, and it's all going to be okay. Just love yourself, blah, blah, blah. But no, I'm not expecting anyone to just have this surge of confidence and self-esteem just spring out of nowhere and just automatically be okay. But what I want to emphasize is in those moments, you can use self-love and self-care to get you through it. So I wrote like a huge long paragraph about it, and I think if I look at myself in the camera while I say it, I'll get too emotional, so I'm just going to read it. Okay. In those moments where you feel alone, where you feel like you just have to give up, when you feel like no one understands and that life is just getting too painful to live, I want you to hold yourself in your loving arms. I want you to place your hand on your heart and feel its pulsating beat, the rhythm of your delicate, beautiful body. That beating heart represents purpose. It represents the miracle of life in human form. It represents unconditional love. It represents the unmistakable and irreplaceable existence of you. I want you to hug yourself like you've never been hugged before. Be gentle with your touch. Caress your shoulders and your back, and hold yourself so tight and bring all those broken pieces together as if you were gold, which you are. I want you to muster up all of the possible loving energy you have at that moment and give absolutely all of it to yourself in this time of need and support. I want you to look in the mirror as tears stream down your face, and I want you to gently wipe them away and stare into those breathtaking eyes of yours. Those eyes that resemble unexplainable and jaw-dropping galaxies of this vast universe. I want you to look deeper than you ever have before. I don't want you to look at your so-called imperfections. I want you to use your eyes and your heart to see you. I want you to see your pain and your needs. I want you to see your inner child. I want you to see your creativity and your talents. I want you to see the unique spiritual being that stands before you. And I want you to pour unconditional love to that being that is reflected in the mirror. I want you to look at this person in the mirror and realize how much this person matters, just like any other person does. I want you to hug yourself again and take several deep breaths. Pulling yourself into the peace and stillness of the present moment. You're okay. You're loved. As soon as those heavy emotions have passed, and I promise you they will, all emotions come and go. So once you feel a little bit better, I want you to take a nice hot bath, light some candles and read a book, or snuggle up in bed and watch your favorite movie. I want you to call your best friend or go to their house. I want you to get on social media and talk to your online friends. I want you to listen to the music that your role model has made and get really inspired by them. Or just have a good cry, or dance around in your underwear. I want you to take care of your needs and your health. I want you to love you. You don't have to be confident and full of self-esteem to be able to love your soul and treat yourself with respect and loving kindness. I want you to stay alive because I love you, and you have the potential to move mountains, and I don't want to miss it. I want to see you get there. I want to see you get there, but you have to take care of yourself and keep on breathing to see how goddamn fantastic you can be. I love you.